What's the word, everybody? In today's tutorial, I'm gonna teach y'all how to get the best render settings in Premiere Pro and After Effects 2025. Let's jump straight into this. So as you can see, I have a sequence here ready to render, but I'm gonna move as if this is a fresh sequence. So real quick, I'm gonna right click this clip right here that's in my project, and I'm gonna hit new sequence from clip. So this is basically gonna give me a base of how my sequence is going to run. So I'm gonna open sequence settings, and I'm just going to change this simply to 23.976 or 24 FPS. And then I'm changing the codec to H.264, and I'm going to press OK. Now we're going to act like this is a finished project. I'm going to come over to my finished sequence. Now I'm going to pick 2 points. I'm going to press I in the beginning of my timeline, and I'm going to press O in the end of my timeline. I'm going to hit Control M. Now I'm going to open up the video tab, and then I'm going to match my source. And then I'm going to check render at maximum depth, use maximum render quality. I'm going to have my frame interpolation. I'm going to keep it at frame sampling, and we're going to do hardware encoding. Change this to high 10, but I keep it on high because it's no different. As well as this one, we keep this on 5.1. After I pick my encoding settings, I'm going to go down to my bitrate settings, and usually people use CBR, and they just boost CBR up to around 250 so they can get the most quality possible. But you see, that makes your file size extremely big. Your boy Jsitez, he likes to run a 2-pass. You can match the bitrate of your Sony camera, or you can just use 55 as a base for your target bitrate, and then you want to double this. So I will make it, instead of 55, 110. And now you can see we have a slightly smaller file size, but trust and believe that it's still going to come out just as crisp. So now we're going to come down to audio, and we're going to make sure we have these same audio settings. Make sure it's set to 320, 48,000 hertz, AAC, and you're definitely ready to export. And if you have proxies, and if this is checked, you want to uncheck this because you will get a bad result. And also, to save some time, let's say you guys have a lot of previews in your video. Like, as you can see, I have my whole video already previewed. So in the export, I'm just gonna come here and use my previews, trust. So now I'm gonna find the location, just call this tutorial. Gonna press save, and now what you want to do is come here, save preset, and just name this whatever you want to name. So I'm gonna name it tutorial, and I'm gonna press OK. And then from there on, I'm gonna export, right? But let's say you guys are in the middle of your project and you're thinking about going into After Effects, and if you're not going to use dynamic link, you really want to make sure you're grabbing just a small piece of footage. So for instance, you have this 3680 clip. I'm gonna press I, I'm gonna press O here. I'll just turn off this, turn the clip on, and I'm gonna press Control M. And when I press Control M, instead of doing everything that I just did, and so I retain all of my quality, just come to Adobe Stock UHD with audio, Apple ProRes 422 HQ. And it's gonna be in a QuickTime format. Make sure all of your settings match. And here's a big one. Your color depth, you wanna make sure you put it at 16 instead of 8 bits per channel. Use maximum render quality, frame sampling, and you should be good. Moving forward at the general place, remember to uncheck those proxies and you will export. Now let's move to After Effects, buddies. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this clip and I'm gonna just dynamic link it. I'm not gonna put the whole project in there. So I'm gonna get back to you guys when I finish opening up After Effects. All right, ladies. So now I'm just gonna save this clip as tut. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna render. I'm gonna come in here, and let's just say this has a whole bunch of crap on it. The best way for you to render in After Effects is to Control M. And when you come here, and I come into the format options, and if not, use 422 HQ. And if I feel like I still need to color my footage, I'm gonna make this uncompressed YUV 10-bit clip, brothers. This is how you retain all of your quality when you're editing in After Effects, brothers. Come to Output 2. Save it somewhere. I'm just gonna name this test unc, and then I'm gonna render. You feel me? It's gonna render the clip. And if you guys want to render out a video, or let's say you have like a rotoscoped effect, or for instance, you see I have my logo here, you guys just have to render out like this. You just Control M, you come back to where you came at before, change the format to QuickTime, And instead of using uncompressed or using Apple ProRes, we're going to change this to animation. Press OK. And then I hit the channels, go to RGB plus alpha, depth, millions of colors. You should be good. Then you press OK. I'll render this out. Even though it's no animation here, you're going to see it's a video file. And you could take this and look, I'm already editing the tutorial. You guys can see I was like, oh, let me go back and get this. You can take that same thing and put it right over the video. Sort by date. See, just like that. And it's the same duration, everything. And it's an MOV file, trust me. But anyway, my guys, if you enjoyed this, drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.